Well, that's a 10-minute project that was done in 8.
Tons of miles.
Well, there it is.
Couple extra bolts, couple extra flat washers.
Hi, I'm Tony Fast's daughter.
I'm Tony Fast's daughter.
I'm Tony Fast's daughter. Our family has been blessed to farm in Montana
For over 100 years now.
And it wouldn't be possible without the great team we have
and blessings from our Savior,
Jesus Christ.
Time to get some roads ready for harvest.
Ta-da! There's a combine in here, by the way. Oh, and I'll go ahead and welcome myself back to the camera because it's been maybe 2 weeks, maybe more since I picked one up. Been going nuts. Number one, we moved to a different house, only 10-15 miles away, but the hectic of moving and all that fun stuff. So we have moved. My family went back to Indiana for a few weeks in the midst of all of this, at which point we lost my wife's grandfather, and so I went back for a funeral. Kind of a bittersweet thing, but you know, anyway, so but they all got to see him before he passed away, so that was a huge blessing. One of our milk cows calved, little heifer calf. Anyway, so that's been exciting. Tony's let me have some time off. Basically took all of last week off. Basically took the week off before that because of traveling. So we're back in the shop now. Been helping Warren in the morning spray some fungicide on the chickpeas and mixing while he sprays. And in the afternoons, we're going to be working on this. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Doors are closed. It is hot outside. So they had the doors open all night in here, closed them up, so it's not too terrible bad in here. Had a fan going, but it's really loud. We're doing a cone liner in this combine. This is Warren's combine, the #1 combine. So we're gonna have to do cone liner, which means the rotor has to come out. For the rotor to come out, feeder house has to come off. A lot of tugging, pulling, loosening. Haven't really hit our head on much yet. It's good. Last year, I don't recall taking this drive line completely off, but this year we decided to do so. Give us a little bit more room. And the pins are out. It's just sitting in there. So don't get underneath of it right now. It might fall on you. And Warren's getting the skid steer. Woo! There he is. Bring that in here. We're ready to pull a feeder house already.
What's going to happen? We got to block it down here. It's just gonna, we got to put blocks down here. So it's just going to, when it comes off there, it's just going to drop.
Oh yeah.
You know you got those blocks out for a reason.
Yeah, but didn't we use those big blue lamp ones?
Probably, yeah.
Well, morning. Back to road grading. Yesterday helped the neighbor. We kind of do some shared grading on the other side of this road. That's where all the farmland is, where the new building. Kind of share the grading up because we both farm on both sides of the road, whatever. He doesn't come all the way across the pasture though to the yard to farm, so I do this side, and that's what I'm working on today. And this road was cut through here back in the 60s, I imagine. Grandpa started buying farm ground over where the new building's at, and so rather than going 24 miles, 26 miles around to the bins over there, it's 12 miles to cut through the creek here. So that's why I got the road grader. That's why we maintain this, because it saves us a ton of miles, tons of miles throughout the years.
All right, well, good morning again. Mid-morning, did a little spraying this morning. I didn't, I helped Warren spray a little bit. Mixing chemical and whatnot for him. But anyway, we're to the point we're going to go ahead and get this rotor out. It's sitting on a block under there, and then on this side we've got to come along helping to hold it back in there. And we'll get our fancy dancy rotor puller apparatus, and we're gonna get that hooked up. We gotta open the concaves up, then we can disconnect these wires, get them tucked up out of the way so we don't rip them. Alright, we got the rotor outside. This is the tool I was talking about from Johnson Harvesting. So, anyway, Johnson Farms, Johnson Harvesting.
Well, as you can see, Project 9240 Explosion is getting a little closer to back together. I haven't really been part of it at all. I was blading roads and doing a bunch of other stuff, but I think they've got it pretty much ready to go back together. Not really sure what Tim showed you so far, but rotor cone is out, rotor is out, our transition cone, feeder house is laying outside. But I think tomorrow might be able to put it all back together. Stewart steel cone liner is installed. That's this thicker, I think it's like AR plate 2 or something, but yeah, new RAS bars on the rotor. My combine got the cone work done last year, and we did not do RAS bars though, so I don't think we're going to go to the work of pulling the rotor to do RAS bars, but we are going to change those on the number 2 machine too. So we'll just pull concaves and do that from outside the combine, not worry about going to all the work to get the rotor out. Even though we do have that sweet rotor puller, we won't need it. We're just getting the adapter put on the cone so we can grab it with the rotor puller. Start going in there with that, see how this goes. I remember how it went last year. We'll see. It was kind of snug coming out. Let's see if we can put it back in. We're gonna go. You get in. We'll be back. Forward. Up just a touch. Okay. Oh, come in a little bit. Oh, tilt up. Well, the cone is in. Ready for the rotor to go in. Well, morning. I am heading to town, grab up a few parts. We got some new convex concaves to pick up for Dad's combine. We put those set in my combine last year. Kind of interested to see how they're configured, because one of the salesmen here is used to be a mechanic, and now he's in sales. And he was the guy that kind of set up all the combines and figured out the hard thrash stuff. So I'm be really curious to see what he thinks, what his opinion is on those compared to like what we set up originally from Condex, because we did that set with Condex last year, not the dealer. So yeah, and the new Quadtrac showed up on Monday, so we'll go take a peek at that while we're in town, I guess, because why not? I haven't even seen it yet. Huh, cool. Well, there it is. Well, this is the first time I've been around one of these tractors besides the farm show. So I've never had one running, sat in one at the show, and that's it. So I do know that you have to open the hood this way, because that thing's huge and crazy heavy, I'm sure. Should we start it up? So much more space in here than the old 580. No bar here, now everything's mounts up top. Same thing here, there's a side track for mounts. That's a nice improvement. Still think I'm gonna put a bar up top here for my iPads, just because that's just dead space up there. Good spot for those. All right. Wow, it actually sounds different than the other quad. Well, it should, it's a lot bigger motor. It is going to take a little time to figure out how to use that. Well, that's nice of them. 3 months free. I think they just gave it to you for life, as much as these things cost. New multi-function control, yeah, pretty cool. Well, let's try driving her. Oh wow, that is so much nicer starting in the 580. Super smooth. I like that. So yes, we thought we were gonna have it this spring. It obviously didn't show up till 2 days ago here at the dealership. So it was ordered last August. So we thought we'd have it in time, but we didn't. But we'll have it for next year. And I'm glad that we didn't have it earlier for one reason. We're gonna use a 60-foot disc drill, Burgo disc drill with a 650 toe behind cart, and we're gonna need the 580 to pull that. So yeah, it all worked out good. We got through the season fine on the 580. This will run the 100-foot next year. The 580 will run the 60-foot disc drill, and we should kill some acres. It's 160-foot drill. So yeah, all right. So we get back to the shop, get stuff put back together.
Okay, so we've been pretty bad about filming, videoing, whatever. I know it's video. We don't carry film around. Anyway, feeder house is back on. Everything's back together. Couple extra bolts, couple extra flat washers. Yeah, we're not too concerned. We're gonna put new concaves in this combine, as well as currently changing the oil. It's probably already cleaned out. Warren is inside replacing chopper knives, and yeah, cruising along on it, trying to get this thing done quick and get it out the door, because we're tired of dealing with it.
Well, the concaves are all assembled here. This would be the back on the left-hand side. Yeah, left-hand side. And then the rest of these are all the same. So a little round bar in the back, and then a little more aggressive in the front. The ones that we do have on my machine, these are a little smaller holes for one section, and then they get progressively bigger going back. So we'll see, kind of a comparison on how these compare to the job mine does. So it's just that easy. It's just all the heavy lifting's already done.
Did we mention the part about the torch heating stuff up?
No, we
make
didn't
it this easy.
We don't need to tell them that we use the pull torch or the cutting torch to heat up metal to align the frame that was bent from previous rock damage. Okay, we'll tell you. New ones are like this all the way to the edge. Old ones are like this, and this edge that goes inside here is just bent back. I'll go show you on the other side. See that pretty blue metal there? That wasn't blue a little bit ago. This wouldn't slide all the way against over here because that was bent that way. Not anymore. Now it fits. But you can tell how it wore because that fold concave was tapered down right there. Which is weird because there's a taper right here. So the old 2388 concaves are tapered on the front one, and then the next two back were the same, but these ones don't have to be that way, but they work. Now these ones aren't. This part requires a lot of grunting. Not so much grunting, as much as sweating today.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching, but don't forget, farm hard, pray harder. See you next video.